Welcome back to another episode of the Way of the Nomad podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the five main reasons why people hire fitness coaches. So, in today's episode, I want to break down some of the pivotal moments where people actually decide to take that jump and hire a fitness professional, hire a coach, hire a personal trainer, some professional help with their fitness goals. And I actually want to discern whether or not it's time for you to hire a fitness coach, and maybe that you struggle with these certain problems, and maybe you would benefit from hiring a fitness coach, a fitness professional. Again, it doesn't have to be me, but just hiring somebody that has more knowledge than you, that has more the five things. So I have a list here. Number one is going to be, and this is what I would recommend. I do recommend people start their fitness journey. Again, go to the gym, figure it out, do at least a few months in the gym and follow random stuff. Like that's what you should do, just so you understand that in the beginning, anything can work, right? Anything can work. Once you start exercising regularly, once you go from sitting down all day long to doing basically anything, you're going to find that results come pretty fast. Okay, that's usually what happens. In the beginning, results come. Is you stop seeing that drastic weight loss, you stop seeing that drastic change in your body. And I actually think this is the time that you should reach out to a professional. So, number one reason why people reach out to a fitness coach is when they stop seeing results or they hit a plateau. That is the number one thing. Stop seeing results slash hit a plateau. So, where are you on your fitness journey? Have you been doing it for a few years? Have you been doing it for 1 year? Have you been doing it for a few months? And are you experiencing a lack of progress? Are you not getting any stronger? Are you seeing the weight stay the same? Are you seeing the measurements stay the same? Are you not getting any in type of improvements? This is sign number one that it's time to hire a fitness professional, or at the very least, you need to change your approach, right? Because if you've been doing this for a while and you haven't been getting the results that you want, it's clear that your approach is not that optimal. Okay, not saying it's bad, but it's not optimal. It's not getting you any more results. And the thing is, in the beginning, it's really easy to get away with pretty much doing anything. You can do a bunch of boot camp classes. You can do a bunch of, F45, whatever they have in your place. But these boot camp style classes are maybe what you've been doing, and you're no longer seeing results. This is when I would recommend you get somebody that can create something more specific for you, okay, to overcome that plateau. Okay, so are you experiencing it? Are you experiencing this? Are you not seeing results? Are you feeling like you've been doing the same thing? It's probably time to hire a fitness professional. Reason number two is lacking the knowledge. So I wanted to make this number two because, again, if you're somebody that has absolutely no idea where to start, this is also a great time to actually reach out for help. Again, going against kind of what I said in the beginning, which was, I actually think people would more likely hire a coach after spinning their wheels, after trying to figure it out on their own, right? That's the thing. Like a lot of times, I think people should actually try to do it first on their own, just so they understand the value of having a professional, having a coach. Because usually people don't go straight into hiring a coach because they don't know the value of it. And, people always focus on price, but it's like, if you focus on price, of course you're not going to justify the investment. But after months, after years of trying it on your own, you're going to realize, dang, I should have done this in the beginning. But anyways, going back to my point, if you lack the knowledge, you have no what to do, and you actually do value your health, and you actually do understand the value of a professional, the value of a coach, then this is also a great time to hire a coach. And a lot of people are starting at this point. What I will prepare you to understand, or what I want you guys to understand, is that you need to look at a coach and investing in your health as, again, as an investment, and not like, oh man, I'm gonna just pay this amount of money and hopefully it's gonna fix my fat. If you go into it with this mindset, I think it's really detrimental. Okay, you have to understand that nothing when it comes to your health and fitness, it has nothing to do with the fix. There's no secret formula. There's no secret diet plan or exercise that you have to do, right? It's a lifestyle change. And therefore, if you want this change for the rest of your life, you have to be willing to change your lifestyle, or at least adopt better habits, adopt a better lifestyle that doesn't have, again, you do have to maybe give up some of your fast food binges, right? If you're somebody that wants to still eat fast food every single day and somehow get a flat stomach and muscles, well, not the best approach. Okay, it's probably not the most sustainable thing. So if you're someone that lacks the knowledge, right, you're at this point where you have absolutely no idea what to do, this is also a good time to, again, reach out for professional help. But I would caveat this and make sure that you understand that it's a lifestyle change. It's not like you're buying a product. Like, people think of coaches and personal training and buying whatever package of like 10 sessions or a coaching program, like this is going to fix all my problems. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to be cured, right? All this fat is going to fly off. I'm going to have all my goals, and that'll be that, right? You cannot approach it like that. You need to understand that these are lifestyle changes. You're investing in a new lifestyle. You're investing in the tools, the knowledge, and the guidance to get there. Okay? And unless you actually take those steps, it's, I always say that a coach and a personal trainer is a guide. They're not the person walking the path for you. All right? So just caveat that. Number 2, lacking the knowledge. You don't know what to do. Maybe you're a beginner. Remember, a coach will give you all that knowledge, give you all that guidance, but it still doesn't mean that, it's going to be the be all end all, right? You have to be willing to do those steps, especially if you're a beginner. Okay. Number 3 is if you consistently lack motivation and you lack accountability, you keep telling yourself, I'm going to commit to my goals January 1st. If you do this over and over and over, it's time. It's time that you actually fully commit. It's time you actually put in some form of, whether it's a financial investment, some form of commitment that's not just these flimsy words of I'm going to do this, right? And then like the thing is, you will pay attention to what you pay for. Okay? A lot of times, like, the reason why there's no real commitment is because you say it and it doesn't matter, especially for yourself. It doesn't matter if you do the workout the next day or you're not, right? Because nobody's really checking up on you, right? You're not really fully invested in this life change. Therefore, one day you tell yourself, I'm gonna start next week. Next week turns into next month. Next month turns into next year. If this is a common struggle of yours, it's time to hire a coach, okay? Because a coach will hold you accountable to a certain extent. And also, you also have this support system, okay? A good coach is there to support you. And you also have, not only that, you have a type of commitment, a financial commitment, an emotional commitment, right? When you actually invest in a coach or a personal trainer or in your health, right? A lot of times people are always searching for free advice. All the knowledge is out there, guys, ladies and gentlemen. It's all out there for free. But so many people still struggle because there's a difference between just reading about calorie deficit, reading about a workout, and then actually investing in a program, in a coach, in yourself, and committing to it. There's a whole different mindset shift that happens when you actually say, I'm going to do this, right? And you actually like commit to yourself, whether, and again, commit a financial commitment to yourself. There's an energy exchange there, right? Versus just telling yourself, oh, I'm going to do it next week. And then it just never happens. If this is a common struggle of yours, then it's time to hire a coach. Lacking the motivation and the accountability, always telling yourself you're going to start next week. Okay, if you do this, it's time to hire a coach. Number 4, main reason why people hire fitness coaches. They know how to lose the same 20 pounds over and over and over, but they go through the cycle of what I call yo-yoing. They yo-yo results, they diet, they yo-yo workout, they're so inconsistent, and they don't actually know an approach that is sustainable. Okay. So a lot of times people do like intermittent fasting, they join boot camp classes, go every single day, they're able to get in great shape. And then the moment some struggle happens, or they did this for a few months because it was summer, they go back, they gain all that weight back, or whatever it may be, go back to work, they gain all that weight back. If this is you, I'm sorry to tell you, but your approach is not sustainable and it doesn't make sense to keep doing it. You need to find a way to make this into a lifestyle, which I've said in the beginning. And a lot of times, people are still thinking of their fitness goals as, again, this fix. It's not a fix. And this is why you're struggling to be, whatever it is that goal is. Maybe it's a healthy weight, healthy whatever, flat stomach. That's why you're struggling with this, right? If you are somebody that keeps losing the same 20 pounds, it's time for you to hire a coach. This is kind of piggybacking off of the lacking the knowledge, because right now your approach is not appropriate. Your approach is not sustainable. It's not something you can actually stick to. And the last one is you have a specific result. You have a specific result. So maybe you have like specific conditions, you have a knee injury, you have a back injury, scoliosis, whatever it may be. I would recommend for these types of people that have specific goals with specific conditions, you should get a coach. You should get a personal trainer, because you shouldn't be following a generic program online if you have specific conditions, if you have specific goals, right? Like, you can't follow a program and expect to get the same results if everyone in the world did it, right? Because everyone in the world's body is different, their metabolism is different, their limitations are different. So if you fall under this demographic, you should definitely look to getting professional help. Because again, if you're following all these generic things, and to a certain degree, yeah, you can find something that's kind of specific by searching up best exercises for back pain, right? But it's still not going to address your issues. It's still not going to address your specific needs. And if you fall in that specific category, then you should definitely look to hire a coach to give you something specific for you. All right. So I wanted to make this short, simple, sweet. 5 main reasons why people hire fitness coaches. Number one, they stop seeing results. They stop feeling results. They hit a plateau. Number two, they lack the knowledge, the actual knowledge of what to do to keep it for the rest of their lives. Okay. They lack the knowledge, they lack the tools, they lack the know-how, how much to eat, how much to lift, all these different aspects. And so they want a blueprint. They want to know exactly what they need to do to get their goal. Number three, they lack motivation and accountability. Okay. Number four, keep yo-yoing their results. They never stick to the result they get. They can keep losing the same 20 pounds, but they gain it right back. Last one, they have a specific result with specific limitations and therefore require specific needs, specific workouts, specific dietary restrictions. Okay. So if you fall under these 5 categories, please consider hiring a coach. Again, it doesn't have to be me. No, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at Nomadic Fitness and just message me podcast, and I'll know that you came from my podcast. And with that, I hope you have the best day of your life. This is your coach, DJ